1 minute to the start. Grand Final. Heavyweight Varsity 8s. So it's all, ladies and gentlemen, kind of come down to this. Last race of the year for money, marbles, and chalk. Yale, Princeton, California, Harvard, Washington, Brown. Thousands of miles of rowing, incredible workloads, train like crazy, and here we go on a beautiful day with perfect racing conditions.
Yale, ready. Princeton, ready. California, ready. Harvard, ready. Washington, ready. Brown, ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attention. Go.
And we've got to start in the Grand Final for men's varsity 8s. Right off the get-go, California, 50 strokes a minute. Brown, 50. Cal still at 49. And clean with it, I might add. Nice start. Looks like they've broken out just a little bit. Washington, 48. Here we're looking at perspective. Here's Cal. Harvard, all right, out there. I think Cal's the leader, but we're going to turn it over to Bob Jocksetter and the coach boat.
We're at 250 meters of the final race of the day, the championship for the men's 8s. And we have a field that is going at it gung-ho. It's Washington and California slightly ahead of the rest of the field. 300 meters in, those two are level. There are a couple of seats up on Harvard, Brown, and Princeton, with Yale about a half a length back. So California and Washington toe-to-toe, 450 meters in. Nothing to choose between the two of them yet. They're both at 38 and a half. It's Brown slightly ahead of Harvard for third place, but they're a third of a length behind California and Washington. Then it's another third of a length back to Princeton and a quarter length back to Yale. It's Washington and Cal, still nothing to choose. Brown in third, half a length, maybe a little more than that behind, 2 seats ahead of Harvard. And for the first time, there's a bow in front, and it is the Huskies from Seattle. They're rowing 39, and they have moved to about a 3-foot lead over Cal, 750 meters into this race. There's a great race for third, Princeton, Harvard, and Brown going on, but the race for first is still pretty spectacular. It's Washington now by nearly a deck over Cal, still rowing 39 strokes a minute as we approach 900 meters. Cal is down at 37, Washington still at 39, and it's Washington now by 3 seats over California, with Brown, Harvard, and Princeton level about a length behind. So crossing the 1,000, Washington's lengthened to 37, and it looks like they may be building on that lead over Cal.
Okay, Bob, it is the White Blades of Washington slightly ahead, half a length ahead of the Golden Bears, and then it's back to a game third place finish between Harvard, Princeton, and on the inside, Brown are all there. Yale is the only one who's slightly off the pace. Washington continues to march in the third 500, building up a lead of 7 seats over the Golden Bears. Washington had rowed very high in the first 1,000, 39 strokes a minute, now at 38 and a half. Almost 9 seats up on California. California 3/4 of a length up on Princeton and Brown. Yale has fallen back to 5th. Washington about to break free, a full length over California. Open water now for Washington. Open water as Brown begins to surge to challenge California for second. Here comes Bruno. Here comes Princeton. Princeton's coming up too. Harvard responding. 500 meters to go. Washington a full length up on Brown. Brown in second. California third, 3 seats back. California 6 seats up on Princeton. Princeton 2 seats up on Harvard. It's all Washington. All Washington. A full length up on Brown. Brown is trying to sprint into Washington's lead. California holding off Princeton and Harvard. Washington still a full length up on Brown. Brown 3/4 of a length up on Cal.
We've got Washington still holding it. We got Brown coming strong. And on the other side, Cal's trying to get back into it. Those are the top 3. And way on the outside there, Princeton's coming up hard. It's going to be Washington by a good full length at the line. Washington right now. Brown second place right now. Cal third. Princeton 4th. Harvard 5th. And Yale 6th. Right now, Yale. You saw it, you heard it. Washington just took it right from the settle. They were on it. They were just in second place a short time. They rode very high. Crews do that, 39, 38 and a half, all through the first 1,000. Set up a situation where they were looking back at the field and just held on while other crews moved behind them. Most notably Brown roared up, but never really got much more than just a little bit of overlap. And then the last few strokes, Washington took it back. And it was a full length, maybe even a little bit of open back to Brown. We have those unofficial results and placements for the finals of the men's Varsity 8 Championship. First place, Washington, 537.113. Second place, Brown, 539.626. Third place, California, 542.063. Fourth place, Princeton, 543.715. Fifth place, Harvard, 545.389. And sixth place, Yale, 551.754. We will have the awards, and they'll come in reverse order: bronze, then silver, then gold. So first crew we'll see will be California, followed by Brown, and finally the Washington Huskies, winners today of the men's Varsity 8 National Championship category.